Hello and welcome to episode 248 of the Gamers Confessional. It's me, Vimesy. With me tonight to that side, we got Clarky.
Hey, hey, hey.
And down there somewhere, we've got Pat.
Hey.
Doesn't work on audio, but everyone's watching us on YouTube now. We're the new big thing. I've noticed last week's show, we had like 27, 28 views. That was pretty good, I thought.
Something like that.
Another 0 on that, boys, would be appreciated. So if you could tell all your friends, that'd be great. So anyway, welcome to the show. It's a news heavy week this week, not just because we haven't played anything. So Pat, as is your wont, you can tell us all about the news.
Oh, well, where shall I begin?
Well, you could begin with your Curry's pre-order. How's it going?
Oh, the Curry's pre-order.
I want to know. The public want to know.
Where
Your public
are we up
demand to know.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
After like the episode aired and stuff, we definitely got mixed reviews. Like
Curry's got back to you and they said, "Mate, we're sorry, we'll sort you out. Have a free one." That's what they said, right?
Well, no, like a lot of like people were like, "Oh, that's ridiculous." And other people were like, "Oh, I can see why they're doing it."
I sent you a screenshot of just people going, "What the fuck are they on about?"
Yeah, like so. Well, mate, to be honest, like most of I'll say this in a bad way, but most of my friends were like, "What the hell is this?" Bradley, shout out to Bradley.
Hey, Bradley.
He says that because he used to work in Waterstones, and he was like, "Oh, we used to do that sometimes with really, really popular books that we wouldn't have in stock."
What, £2,000 for a book?
Well, just like I don't know, like really expensive book. I didn't ask him the detail, but basically he said to me like it was like a system issue where they wouldn't be allowed, or the system wouldn't let them put like stuff out of stock, so they would just put it so high that no one ordered it. Do you get what I'm saying?
There's a book podcast somewhere where one of the hosts is going absolutely nuts, throwing down his copy of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Damn it!
Yeah. Well, anyway,
that new Mrs. Hinch's autobiography. That's it. I've had enough.
No matter what happened, yeah, like how it happened. I'm just looking for the emails now because I've got more emails.
You've had more emails. Oh, this is hot off the press, boys and girls. This is
basically
what
I was like,
tuned
right,
in for.
Fine. What I said is right. I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to take a picture of this. Though.
He's gonna have to sell a couple of pairs of Gucci to afford it, but
I said I'll do it, and I entered the code, and the code dropped to £2,005, and I got the normal PlayStation. So I ordered it. It's done. Cool. Paid the money. They've taken my money already, so they take my money in advance. They've got all 450 quid, and I'm waiting for the thing. Right, done. Yeah, right.
Well, 99.9% loading.
Well, it's funny you say that because
it will be
in the confirmation email that I got.
Oh, no.
This still isn't confirmation.
As soon as I paid the money, confirmation email, like the first line, like it says like, "Oh, we've got your thing. Here's your receipt." This surprised me a little bit. We'll deliver for free as soon as we get stock from our suppliers. In most cases, on launch day. I was like, "Curries! What do you mean in most cases? Like, can't you just guarantee me now that I paid you the full money for the PlayStation?"
Masters of the non-committal response.
Literally.
3 years later and an extra £45 in interest payments.
It's just
rocks.
It's just arse covering time, isn't it? It's just arse covering time.
I hope so, mate. I hope so. You'll get it. It'll be fine. It'll turn up. It'll be delivered to your doorstep. It'll be slung off the back of a DHL lorry.
Yeah, I hope my mate from he's an Amazon delivery guy. I hope he's not working for Curry's and he's not delivering stuff.
That'd be brilliant.
Looking at the package and it won't survive being thrown out of a van.
Oh, that was priceless. Oh, mate.
That's a little bit of news, actually.
Go on,
so many people. What do you guys think in general, before we get into that detail, what do you guys think in general of like the PS5 unboxing videos? Because everyone,
But you know why they do it? It's because they've been given an embargo by Sony, which says you can only release this at this time on this day. So at 10 o'clock on a Sunday, everyone's like, boom, there's my unboxing video.
But I feel like if the first person does it, then the other people just shouldn't even bother. Let's just retweet that guy. Like,
okay,
do you know what I mean?
So he gets 5 million views and everyone else goes, damn it.
Well, this is the thing. If you're going to if you're going to tell everyone they can release their unboxing videos like now, then at least box it in a way that makes it look like you actually gave a fuck.
It's true.
Oh, there it is. Look here, it is sandwiched in these pieces of cheap-ass cardboard with a piece of white foamy paper wrapped round it.
I remember
It's just
watching...
like sling it out. Oh, there's a controller just shoved in the corner at the bottom. There it is.
I'll tell you how bad it was. I remember watching a Stadia unboxing, and it was more impressive than that. I mean, like, they put some effort into that, you know. I mean, if they could have just bunged some glitter in the box or something to make it...
I mean, it was weird because, like you said, for anyone who doesn't know, like, people were allowed to unbox the PlayStation that Sony have sent some certain people, mainly like gaming companies and big YouTube celebrities and stuff like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, something went wrong with ours, didn't it? Don't know.
Yeah, it must be in the post.
In the post.
But they weren't actually allowed to show the console like all this time. Up to yesterday, I think they were allowed to. But
they probably won't be able to show any footage from it until the date release.
Here's my PS5.
But that would be the same. Like, not to excuse Sony because of the packaging, but like that would be the same if Apple said, "Well, here's the new iPhone 12. Everyone can show the boxing of it and unbox it, but not the phone." Like, it's not that interesting. It's just it's phone. Yeah,
it's just the fact that like you kind of get, oh, here's the box, they're gonna unbox it, and it is, you look in it and it's literally nothing. It's just white, you know.
Yeah.
It's here's your console wrapped up in that white polystyrene, whatever it is, stuff with white pack, and there's no contrast, there's no color, there's no excitement, it is literally just like but you know what it reminded me of? Have you ever got like a present of somebody who really doesn't like you, like they bought you a foot spa or something like that? That's what it is.
No, never.
I suppose people like you.
Vibes in my toaster came packaged better than that PS.
I know, right? With more leaflets and general, like, you know.
Do you guys
more,
remember the PSVR headset packaging?
Oh man, that was awesome. I've still got the box for that.
Yeah, no, that was
I've got the box for that. So nice. I mean, like, what on earth was... I don't know what this is. Should I go and bring it? I can go and bring it if you want.
No, I really don't.
It's just, you're just watching them and it's like, oh, thanks for choosing us.
Yeah, like the PSVR boxing was like, you got the normal cardboard box, then inside it was like this nice grey box that opened weirdly, and inside the grey box was your PSVR headset, and around it was like a blue velvet sort of material, and like the symbol was like engraved on top of the box. They cared. Yeah, it was nice.
But it all feeds into Clark and I's conspiracy theory, of which is just that PlayStation are back where they were with was it PS3 or 2, whatever it was. When
yeah, no, they just
we don't give a shit no more. We're not giving a shit. We're Sony.
Mate,
we're
I'm
too
getting
big
that
for this.
feeling as well.
You want it? You want this? Yeah, I'll stick it in a fucking envelope and post it through your front door. There you go.
Yeah. Literally, in pieces. Like, there you go.
Oh mate, I've seen the PSVR adapters that we've all got to apply for.
Oh, I love that. I love the wording on that email.
Bastard.
What did it say?
If we feel like you're worthy, we may post you out an adapter to allow the... I mean, it's just like, fuck off, Sony, you arrogant...
Man, I really feel like everything that like Xbox did wrong last generation, they're smacking it out of the park now. And Sony's doing the opposite. It's like, even like the thing with... Like, did you guys see, like... Xbox came out and basically trolled itself in the bestest way and like, announced this Xbox fridge.
That's brilliant. That's really good. Just, I want one of those. I want one.
Mate, take my money now. Like, it looks awesome. Like, they just, you know, there was this meme running for anyone who doesn't know that the Xbox looks designed like it's a fridge. So Xbox just released the other day, like, well, you know, limited edition, whatever, like 3 of these made.
It's a massive fridge as well, man.
A massive fridge.
Awesome.
It does.
But you could fit all 3 of us in. Two of us in
lovely. I'm loving the you know, the simple cube-like design for it, and then you've got the PS5 that looks like it was designed by someone who won first prize in a colouring competition, like design our next console. So, this is David, who's 8, and yeah, we're going to go with his design. Look at it. It's like it's
the Eye of Sauron
over the screen.
I can't wait for the PS5 Slim. In like 3 years, 4 years.
Oh, Pet, there's already a company out there that sells new sides.
Yeah, no, mate, they're going to make more money than Capcom do when PS5
I saw a video because apparently, because again, Sony are hitting it with all the here's your embargo, here's your embargo, here's your embargo, and I was watching. It might have been Skill Up or Layman or something like that, and they'd gone to Sony's office in Australia to do this. Like, they're allowed to play like an hour of the PlayStation 5 or something like that. and they kind of come out of it. And while they were talking to camera, they've obviously got like a Sony moderator in the corner. They keep calling him Sony guy.
Yeah. Don't look at the PS5. Don't talk to
you're not
the
allowed
PS5.
to. You're not allowed to turn the background. But they're like saying, "Oh yeah, if you don't like the look of it, don't worry. There's loads of third-party resellers who are already selling the fucking sides for it." And then you can just hear. You can always hear the poor Sony guy's heart breaking in the corner.
Well, literally, man, if third-party sellers are already doing that and taking shitloads of pre-orders. Like, what does that tell you, Sony? What does that tell you? Like, what? I don't know. It was the same a little bit with like the I know Clark isn't going to like me saying this, but then he went and did it himself, like the dock of the Switch. Like on day one, people were complaining like this thing, like putting your Switch in the dock.
I still love that video.
Literally, the next day, third-party docks were out. Clarky got one, like good things. Like, why don't they get this? Like, why redesign it, man?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't know. I mean, like I say, at some point I'll need to get myself. Oh no, I can't be bothered. It's a Switch. I'm not going to bother. But yeah, I don't know. It's. I don't like this embargo thing where it's suddenly like my entire. I just sent you a screenshot of it. My entire bloody YouTube sort of recommended channel is just unboxing. I'm just like,
because there's nothing else to show.
Everyone's doing it, you know. Like
there was 6 minutes of Demon Souls today, and that looks very
looked
nice.
fucking lovely, didn't it? That looked really nice, really nice. Did the Xbox? I presume Xbox did a similar thing, did they? With that, I mean, did they have embargoes and stuff on the unboxings and things? I presume they must.
If they did, it didn't feel like it.
No, maybe there was just less interest.
I don't know.
I've
They've
seen
had quite
people,
a bit of interest, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people like talk about it, so they're definitely out of it now. I can't remember what happened with the boxing, to be honest.
I've seen pictures of like I haven't seen a video of the unbox because I don't tend to watch them because I'm not really that bothered, right?
Yeah,
Unless that PlayStation rare. Box looks like it's made of paper. It's not even that nice card. It's that cheap card.
They're always fuckers with that. The PS4 box is the same. You could like just put your finger through it.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, you know, DHL.
I mean, it really. Yeah. I mean, for anyone out there that's going, "Oh, what do they care?" Guys, we don't really care. Like, we're not gonna be precious when we rip it out of there. That's the last time.
Hey! I've still got all my console boxes in the loft, mate.
Oh, don't get me wrong. So do I.
Take it out of the thing, and then it goes. And then I put all it back in there like that, and I even put a little bags back in.
I keep all my boxes. Too much to my missus's great displeasure.
So when I resell it later on, you know, it looks like I give them monkeys.
Top dollar.
But yeah, so what was it? Yeah, Demon Souls. That looks really, really nice. I still don't know if I'm going to buy it though.
I was going to ask you guys.
$60, Clarky.
It's probably going to be
$60 or £60.
60 quid or whatever it is.
Yeah, we have to ask you that, Vimesy, don't we?
Yeah. For someone like me, fellas,
forget to carry the one once. Huh?
What would you say to someone like me who really
can't get past Gascoigne? I'd say, fuck it, mate, don't bother.
Really?
Someone you can't get past Gascoigne, mate. You ain't getting nowhere in Demons.
I'll talk about it later, but I've literally finished that game now, finally. I've done all the bosses, all the DLC.
We'll talk about it now. We'll go into the news a bit later.
I'm here to help you.
Why? Yeah, but I feel like that's cheating, bro. When you
get your PS5, Pet, Clarky can game share with you and show you. Oh, no, he can't. He's not getting one.
Well, he could game share with me now and beat the boss for me if he wanted to. I could. But I don't want to, though. Like,
Well, then you'll have to wait for me to come round sometime after you're out of tier 3 or whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what, summon me into your game. I'll, like, knock him down to 1 hit point, and then you can get the killing blow on him, and it'll feel like you did it.
I just feel dirty, Clarky.
Yeah, boy.
I'll tell you what. We won't tell anyone.
Not in a good way.
Quite often when I share a video with Clarky, it's quite dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. It's just cheating, bro. I don't want to cheat.
Yeah, so
if the game lets you do it.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it. I want to do it myself.
Okay, then you've got to get good, bro.
Yeah, you've definitely got to get good.
You feel in Bloodborne how I feel when I play Call of Duty. Were you Pat?
Maybe. So you're saying leave Demon Souls out of it then, because Dark Souls.
Oh no, man, I don't know. I think it's been ages since I played Demon Souls, but it's a Souls game, you know, and Bloodborne is the most pet of the Souls games.
Top tier.
I did better in Dark Souls. The first
Really?
one.
Because I'd have thought Bloodborne would be so much more your style. It's a little bit quicker. It's a bit more intuitive. It's a bit more like reaction based. It's a bit, it's faster. It's got a gun in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a shit gun, really, isn't it?
Oh, I'm just gonna stay out of it.
Has
Then,
its uses.
I'll stay out of it then.
I wouldn't. If I were you, I wouldn't be
come
paying
on.
60. No. If I was Pet, I would be paying 60 quid for it. I'd certainly pick it up when it's like down to 30, or when it's like,
So here's a question then. Because my friend Adrian messaged in the group, in the Slaughterhouse group the other day. And
we're not in that group. Sorry.
No, you're not in that one. But he messaged going, "Oh, I never realised." He goes like, "Oh, here's the launch day game." Well, it actually didn't say that. He just said he only basically plays. Well, not basically, but he's a big FIFA fan. And FIFA isn't coming out. FIFA's coming out on December the 13th on PS5. So he was like, "Oh shit, I don't have a game to play on day one." Like that.
Is it not like you buy FIFA 21 now and it ups?
Yeah, it's a free upgrade, but it's not out until.
From EA.
Yeah, it's a free upgrade. That's what he said. I can check again while you lot talk. But
No. It's cool. I just thought it's because the game's out now, isn't it?
What's his question, Pet?
The game. Well, my question was, the game's out now. Yeah, so he just assumed he'll be able to play it day one of the PS5, because but it's not. So my question was, what will you actually be playing on day one of Xbox launch, Clarky, and Vimesy of PS5?
Xbox or PlayStation?
Well, both, because Clarky's
PlayStation. He'll be playing Astro's Playroom, which is the free demo that comes with it.
No, he's asking you, Vimesy. You're getting a PlayStation. I'm getting an Xbox.
He's not getting a PlayStation.
It's a straightforward question he just asked.
I wasn't really listening, to be fair.
Come on, man.
Coming from
will you be playing on launch day of your console? You're not buying an Xbox, so why would I be asking you what will you be playing on an Xbox?
I don't know. I presume because you were talking about him in the slaughterhouse, and you'll play FIFA on a fucking PlayStation.
Jesus
you were talking about
Christ.
the PlayStation.
Right. You know what, Clarky? What will you be playing, son, on day one?
What will I be playing? Well, I'm thinking of I'll be playing either Gears 5 with Dave Bautista in it now, or I'm really thinking of playing Doom Eternal, because I've kind of like stayed off that. No, I know you don't like it, do you?
I'm sorry I asked, honestly. Vimesy, I apologise.
Playroom, Astrobot's Playroom. There you go.
Yeah, I apologise for taking the pee. I'm straight back at you, bro.
The thing is that Astro's Playroom, that's like 1-2 switch, isn't it? Come on.
No, it is. To be fair, it is a demo, and therefore it's designed to show you how like the DualSense works and stuff. But that's apparently
like 1-2 switch showed you how the Joy-Cons work.
Yeah, pretty much. But it is a 5-hour game. And it looks pretty good, actually, to be fair.
like 1-2 switch was.
Like 1-2 switch was. If I'm never going back to it. But, that looks... I don't know. I will probably play that, because my kids will probably play it. And also, it sounds like they've done some really, really cool stuff with the DualSense controller, which is another piece of news, because we finally got to see how that's going to work and stuff, and all the haptic stuff, which just looks really, really impressive. You remember, like, I think we touched on it before, all that stuff that Xbox were mooting about, like how they were going to have triggers that actually felt like you were drawing back a bow and all this kind of stuff, and you boom, feel the gun, and they never really came to fruition. But it sounds like PlayStation can do that now, and if they can,
but is anyone going to bother to program it into the games?
No.
I don't know, because I think it can't be that hard. If you like, Pat, if you can imagine, if you're playing like Call of Duty and you actually feel on the trigger when you hit that bite point, or if you're on a sniper and you kind of get the kickback, that's going to feel really good.
Let's put this another way. Let's put this another way. Since the Switch was released, how many developers have used its like precision HD rumble and haptic functions?
No one.
Well,
thank you.
Yeah, but that's because they're re-releasing
30-year-old games. Stop romanticizing it. Nobody's going to use it.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Media Molecule will come out and do something with it.
I don't know.
I mean, if you're setting the bar really high, like I've seen some people saying, yes, for stuff like Destiny, give like individual weapons their own kind of unique feedback and stuff. That'd be awesome stuff, but they're not going to do it.
No, but it doesn't even need to be that. It just needs to be like, here's an assault rifle feel, here's a bow feel, here's a shotgun feel. It doesn't even have to be the different types of shotgun.
I'd love for them to do it, but I just don't think they would. And could you imagine something like that in Warzone? Oh, yeah, it's so realistic. Your gun can jam and everything. You feel it on the trigger. Pet's there. Last two people standing, raises his gun, fires it, and the gun jams.
Nah, but that's different. No. The gun jamming.
with breaking news, FIFA 21 is out on the PlayStation on December the 4th and on Xbox. So it isn't going to be there. So I can confirm that if you buy a physical copy of FIFA 21 on the PlayStation 4 or your current Xbox One, you'll be able to download and play FIFA 21 on PlayStation 5 or Xbox S or S for free once the game releases on December the 4th. So
you've got a gap there of a month where you can't play it on the PlayStation 5,
I guess,
even if you've got the disc.
Well, I guess you can play the PlayStation 4 edition, right? Because it's backwards compatible.
But you won't get any of the ups. Well, it's going to be
no. It'll be the same
anyway.
game.
Well, it's going to be no different anyway, then, is it? Because they haven't updated that game for 5 years. So
yeah, I mean, we won't even tell. They might as well just release the same game and let us download it again. Anyway,
going back to the DualSense thing as well. I mean, you had that function on the DualShock for the PS4 one where, it puts audio out of the controller.
Oh, that was sweet.
And not enough people took advantage of that.
No, I know, and it's such a shame, man. It's such a shame. But even if it's just Sony first party games that do it or something like that, then kind of worth it.
I remember in GTA 5 when you got a phone call.
They should.
The phone call was through your controller.
Yeah.
See, that was.
Or even if you're playing something like God of War 2, and when the axe comes back, you can kind of feel it.
And do you remember everybody's golf when you putt and it goes in? You can hear it like popping your.
Oh, it's so good.
Your controller. That's such a good feature. I'm glad they got the speaker still on the PlayStation controller.
But that's the thing I think that they'll do with that kind of stuff is because if you're seriously thinking about, okay, I want to play a multi-platform game, so it's on Xbox and on PlayStation. That's the kind of thing that will make me buy it on the PlayStation rather than the Xbox. So it might push people because, like, at the moment, if it's a third-party game, I really want to play on Xbox because I prefer the controller. Basically it, right? I prefer the way that controller feels, and I've got my Elite controller, and that's what I prefer.
You should sell me that, you heathen.
Fuck off. Yeah, 200 quid with a £2,000 voucher.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, it looked really, really good. What other news have you got for us, Pat?
What news do I have for you?
Yes, as he's scrolling through his phone, trying to find the latest news site.
Pet remember there was a direct as well.
I have lots of news.
I have lots. You sound like Borat. I have lots of news.
Has anyone watched that?
No.
Yes, I have. It's really funny. Cyberpunk's been delayed.
That's true. Cyberpunk has been delayed.
Yes, it has. I've got the news memorized right here. I do.
Almost like he's gotten the. He's like.
So Cyberpunk
memory.
They've released a statement. And there's another delay, fellas. It's not great news.
I don't care.
So
I do.
Let me read out the news first, maybe. And the news
nothing else to play.
So it's from Cyberpunk themselves, Adam Badowski and Marcin Iwinski. I probably butchered that. Apologies.
Yep.
Hi, everyone. Today we've decided to move the release date of Cyberpunk 2077 by 21 days. The new release date is December the 10th. Wait a sec. Oh, no, I was going to say the same day as FIFA. It's not.
Oh, is it not? Okay.
No,
Not anymore.
So it's now coming out December the 10th. And I think, is this the second delay? Or the recent second delay? Was it?
It's the second delay.
Third delay.
Third delay.
Third delay overall, but recently.
Yeah, two.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird. It goes on to say, actually.
It was supposed to be, wasn't it supposed to be November 18th or something? So, like, in a couple of weeks' time or something.
I'm kind of hoping that they were going to turn around and say, and as an apology, we're going to have the PS5 and Series X patches ready on launch day instead of us having to wait till next year.
Well, they should.
This is what they say, except for apologies, blah, blah, blah. The biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game. They take the P a little bit here. I'll tell you why. The biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game on current gen, next gen, and PC at the same time, which requires us to prepare and test 9 versions of it. Brackets, Xbox One/X, compatible on Xbox Series S/X, PS4/Pro, compatible on PS5, PC, and Stadia, bro, they're counting every version as a PS4 and Pro. That's got to be like kind of similar version, right?
No,
You can't.
it's got different graphics settings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not really.
Oh,
It's
is it?
not really
Is it
covered.
like a completely?
It's the same. It's the same as when you're releasing a PC game. You'll do it. You'll quality test it
Yeah,
on different graphics cards and different
unless
memory
you buy
sports
this
and-
on PC on day one, you're not getting the next generation version of it until next year when they release this patch for it.
Whoa, this is what they say. They're going to say. Since Cyberpunk 2077 evolved towards almost being a next-gen title somewhere along the way, we need to make sure everything works well with every version and every version runs smoothly. Where it might seem unrealistic when some say that 21 days can make a difference in such a but it does, blah, blah, blah. So what they're saying is like somewhere along the lines, and I get this does happen. Like, you know, the game started, it was being produced for last gen, and and then Sony was, rumoring and Xbox was talking about like, oh,
Yeah, I
we're
mean, that was
releasing the
completely
PS5.
unforeseeable, wasn't it? That they were going to bring
Well,
out
that's
next
true.
gen
Like now
console
they're
7
basically
years
making
afterwards.
like a 1.5 version, which is semi next gen.
It's simple. The game ain't ready. I don't. It's like, don't make excuses. Just say the game's not ready. It'll come out when it comes out. I don't care.
They've conveniently made themselves a shoe-in for next year's Game of the Year, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, there
Some
is
of
that.
you might also be wondering what the words mean in light of us saying we achieved gold master some time ago.
No, we don't.
This is what's weird. So it went gold. Not weird, but this is like some people going, oh, but it's gone gold. Like, isn't the game really ready?
But we don't need to go into this. I can
Okay.
easily just bring up a photograph of Sean Murray holding a copy of No Man's Sky when that went gold.
That went live like last week.
Always believe in your soul.
Have you seen the new footage from that? It actually looks
Oh,
like
the PS5 footage looks really, or the Xbox, whatever it is.
and the Xbox as well. Come on,
I was trying to make it balanced there, Clarky.
Let's not be platform agnostic.
Yeah, I've seen it, but do you believe it, Clarky? I can't believe a word that comes out.
Every time Sean Murray speaks, it's gospel,
I was
mate,
just watching
gospel.
this footage, and it's like, oh my god, it's the game we were promised 5 years ago.
Were there dinosaurs?
Yeah, with little stumpy arms.
So I saw one developer from Cyberpunk. Do you know what he tweeted saying? Like
I haven't slept in 7 days.
It kind of disgusted me, man. Like he tweeted going, guys, sorry for the delay. There's no answer for anyone to send us death threats because we're delaying. Like there's actually people sending death threats to the devs because there's a delay in the game.
Sorry, are you cross because the devs said stop sending us death
No,
threats?
I'm
Are you
cross
upset
that,
because they sent death threats?
I'm disgusted with the people that sent death threats.
Right,
like,
cool. I just wanted to clarify that because when you came at that was like, how dare the dev tell me not I can't send him a death threat?
No,
I told them if they
game.
delayed the game again, Pet.
I'm disgusted that there's people actually out there that will go like, I want to kill you for delaying this game again. Like,
Yeah. Well, they
no more.
that. I mean, they're killing themselves with the crunch, so it doesn't really matter. There'll be none of them left by the time the game comes out. Simples.
Well, apparently they
Sorry,
didn't
is that a bit
even
close to
crunch
the
that
bone?
hard. Like, apparently that was just blown out of proportion as well. Like the crunch was just.
Don't get involved. That we'll never know the truth of that. It's like they downplay it, then it comes out that no, they shouldn't have downplayed it. Then they apologize for it. Then they make them do more. Then they apologize for making them do more. Then they say it's not happening. Then they have to apologize to their workers because they said that didn't happen. It's just like CD Projekt aren't really any different from any other bloody. I think we all hail them up as like CD Projekt Red, who are like these paragon, and I love them to bits for the work they do, right? So we give them we give them more slack than any other developer.
Yeah.
They work
And
their people
to be
hard
fair,
as every other studio.
To be fair to the staff at CD Projekt Red in Poland, they are technically getting paid about 6,000 times more than the average Polish person earns in a week.
That doesn't give them an excuse that they can't delay games or anything. Like I think. I agree with Vimesy. Like guys, like, do you know who's the most people that want the game to come out on time and be good?
Me.
CD Projekt Red.
Oh,
they're the ones more than anyone. So like, if they're saying
their Christmas bonus,
I would. If you're a fan, I'll be more worried that the game's not going to be. It's going to have.
I'm sorry, I was there day one for The Witcher 3. I was there day one for The Witcher 2. I was there day one. No, actually, maybe not for The Witcher 1, but fairly close to. I remember how those games launch. Take your fucking time. And even then, I'm probably going to wait a month before I play it because you're still going to need to patch shit the hell out of it. So take your time.
There's nothing wrong with Witcher 3.
You didn't play it, did you?
Oh,
all these years, we even did a spoiler. You didn't actually play that game, did you? The bugs
don't
that were
play
in
it.
that game at launch.
You don't play.
You remember Vimes? I actually played it on the Xbox One, which was actually the less fucked version of it.
It was the less fucked version of it, to be fair. Yes, it was. Yeah.
But here's the good news. I guess we all know what we'll be buying at Christmas. Like, or if you can wait and don't want to play it on December the 10th, but it will make a great Christmas present for everyone. No? Are you not excited to play Cyberpunk?
Oh, I can't wait, mate.
So why?
But then
why
I'm
is
kind
Ramsey not?
I'm kind of torn between. Oh, I'll get to play it on December 10th, and then I'm thinking, well, if I wait a few months, and then it'll actually like be next genified.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm not that. The more I see it. No, the more I see it. I haven't pre-ordered it for a start. I'll put it that way, right?
No, I haven't either.
The more I see of it, the less excited I am for it. But I think that's more to do with the Deus Ex effect, where every Deus Ex that's come out since the first one has got worse and worse and worse and worse as it's come out. And every time I see a new Cyberpunk trailer, it just reminds me more and more of the later Deus Ex games. And I'm just like, I don't know. And I know they'll pull it out of the bag. I know it'll be great, and I know it'll be. But at the moment, am I excited for it? Really, not that much. Bring it out. I want to play it for sure. But I've not seen anything yet in any of the trailers which makes, there's a lot of people lauding it. Oh my God, it's like, I'm not seeing anything in this gameplay yet.
Yeah, people are like, I would say to a lot of people out there, like, don't overhype it as much as you are, like, overhype, just because you may be, not that you'll be disappointed, but like, I just don't want like any backlash like this. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that people are acting like this will be the best game of all time.
But the problem is the stuff that CD Projekt Red are good at. I don't love The Witcher 3 for its combat. I don't really love The Witcher 3 for its horse riding.
Thank you. It's about goddamn time you admitted that.
No. I said I didn't. I said nothing wrong with it. I just don't love it for it. Okay, just because you can't control roaches is your own problem. So, I mean, the problem with it is that what I love CD Projekt Red for what they did with The Witcher 2, 1, 2, 3, is their storytelling and the way they weave that in and the world they build and all that. That's the stuff. And I'm not getting that yet from the trailer because it's very difficult for them to.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons, I might be making this up. I don't want to make, I was going to say this. It might not be true.
It's fine. No one's
but
watching this.
I think one of the reasons why they're delaying it, or one of the things that we're still working on, let me put it like that because I know that's true. One of the things they're still working on is the combat, because the hand-to-hand combat, that apparently a lot of people have played it, and I've seen some reviews of people that have played it, and it doesn't feel good. Like the most recent one I saw was I can't remember his name. The guy from IGN got a few hours of it and played it, and he sort of said, at the moment that can be improved. Like it feels a little bit like
it's not Fight Night, is it? Let's put it that way.
Do you know what he said? He said something that will scare a lot of people. And he wasn't saying it in a piss-taking way, but he goes, the fighting feels a little bit like the hand-to-hand combat in Skyrim, is what he said. Now, people won't like that. I found no issue with that.
Are you kidding me? You've got no issues with that?
I didn't find it as bad as some people make out like Skyrim combat was the worst we've ever had.
It was the worst.
It wasn't that bad.
I mean, it wasn't Fallout.
Keep in mind in VR, he played it with teleport, and he's just a sick man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, as well, people trying to like calm down. Like, it's not. I think people overreact. Like, Skyrim wasn't the worst combat we've ever seen.
But no one
this will be way
Skyrim
better than that.
No one liked Skyrim for the fucking combat.
Exactly.
They liked it for the physics, maybe that allowed you.
But
to
they
do
didn't
some
like
really
it because of
funny
the combat.
things. But they didn't like it for the combat. They liked it for the world and the freedom it gave you and stuff like that. And some of the stories that were told in it. Not all of them. Definitely not the main quest.
Until The Witcher 3 did.
Till The Witcher 3 came and I said, move along. This is how you do fucking high fantasy. Get out of my way. Right? So, again, the stuff that they're showing in CD Projekt Red, they're showing in Cyberpunk is like, it looks great. It looks slick. But none of it so far. And part of it is because from a personal point of view, Cyberpunk, that sort of futuristic science fiction stuff doesn't tend to be where I play my games. I like the fantasy section. That's what I like. So you're trying to sell me a world that I'm not that invested in anyway. And the stuff that I've seen for it looks fairly slick. It looks quite interesting. I'm sure I'll play it and there'll be storylines in there that I'll be like, wow, this is cool. Or there'll be moments in that make me think, fuck yeah, this is awesome. but it's like trying to sell you a Skoda. It's just not going to happen. You got to get in there, cover the badge up, and go. Okay.
What do you mean? He used to drive a Yaris.
He did used to drive a Yaris.
I still do drive the Yaris, but you know what?
Is that when you're visiting friends who live in less desirable areas of London?
If he come up north, he'd be going straight and get me out.
No, I
break
went
out
to
the Yaris.
I went to the dump on Saturday and I drove the Yaris, like stuff like that. But I was going to say something car related now, but it doesn't matter. Don't worry, I was going to say something else.
Okay,
please.
There's nothing wrong with Skodas or Yarises. I still drive a Yaris now and again. You got to, otherwise the battery will die. Just saying. That's what happens.
Next piece of news.
Nintendo. So just to summarize, to conclude, everyone's cool here with delaying Cyberpunk, right? Let them do their thing. Let them give them more time.
Yeah.
21 days is 21 days.
Get them chained back to their desks and lashing them on those 100-hour days.
Bring it out in spring for all I care.
Cool. So what we had this week as well was we had the last Nintendo Direct for the year.
Partner Direct.
Partner mini.
Was it the last
mini partners?
Direct,
yes.
All right. It was the last Partner Direct, and it was a mini one. And what we saw there was the first thing we saw was Bravely Default 2, which
as
is
opposed to a Yaris
3D.
one. Sorry.
Is that coming out on 3DS as well, Clark?
No.
Just on Switch.
Yeah, 3DS is dead, baby.
What was coming out on 3D? I thought I saw something on 3DS as well.
Ain't nothing coming out on the 3DS.
There's no Bravely Default, like a side one coming out on.
No, there was a side one. There was Bravely Default on the 3DS, and then Bravely Second. And just to confuse matters, we're getting Bravely Default 2 on the Switch, which is the official sequel, if you will.
And I can't find it here, but I think it comes out in February 21.
It does, 21st of February.
Been delayed again. It's been delayed. What's everyone's thoughts with the? Vimes, are you a big fan of the first one?
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
it was a big fan of the
demo.
It was a big fan of the demo of the first.
I love the demo. 20 hours of that. But it's the same. It's the same with every fucking JRPG I play. Really.
Yeah,
it's
I'm not fussed about a JRPG being delayed. I will buy it day one, but I can wait.
They're just too fucking long. If they made the JRPGs the same month as they made their demos,
Final Fantasy 9, you are.
Yeah, I am, but I'm like 16, 17 hours into it, and I'm like.
And he didn't need it on day one.
I'm like, I didn't need it on day one. But it's like, if this wraps up in the next 3 hours, this will be golden. And I know I'm only about a third of the way through it.
Where have you got
to? It's going to be 60 hours long.
Have you got to Maiden Sari yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're about a third of the way through it.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I've played 16 hours of it or something. So it's like, as my wife keeps telling me, I don't want length. Okay? It's that sort of thing. I don't want that. I want it, compact, powerful, banging. That's what I want.
Fucking hell.
She's talking about kitchen...
JRPGs is what she's talking about.
JRPGs, yeah.
That's what she's talking about. I don't...
if she was on about him, it'd have been underwhelming and just about gets the job done.
Sorry, you're comparing me to Tales of Vesperia. How dare you, sir? How dare you? No, I just think I get that older JRPGs, when it came from a time when games were
26th February.
You were supposed to like, they were supposed to be, they made them massively long because you only got like 2 games a year, and they made them these huge things, and also padded them out with loads of fucking random battles, padded them out with battles that were stupid, padded them out with stupid battle systems. I get that. But we've moved on now. I don't want a 70-hour JRPG. I want a 20-hour fucking JRPG.
No, I don't want a 20-hour
fucking finish
JRPG.
and then sell to pet. That's what I want.
And I'll take it.
You will take it. He'll take it. Compact, powerful, banging. That's what Pet wants.
He'll
take it, damn it. He'll take
the JRPG, just to let that be known.
He wants my Bravely Second. Yes, he does.
Ew.
And I will take it.
Any more news from that
He will take it. He'll
that
take
mini
anything off
partner
Vimes.
direct.
Okay, so we're getting that on February 26th. Do you guys know when Valentine's Day is?
Compact.
Do you know what date? What date is
Bang.
Valentine's Day? The 26th.
It's the 14th, mate.
14th.
You twat.
Oh, is it 14th?
It's always the 14th.
I didn't know. I was asking. I know it was around February time.
Fucking
But-
Sean H was still with you. I have no idea.
I was thinking I was just gonna tie in.
You get that date wrong, bro, and you are fucked. Well, you're not fucked. That's the problem.
Yeah. All right. So what else we got the cloud version. I want Clark to explain this one.
Yeah, please do.
We got the cloud version of Control Ultimate Edition announced.
Is it going to look like
And it's
sort of
available
Mario
now.
3D World?
It's available now on Switch. Clarky, what?
Please
what
tell me
is
you
this?
bought this, Clarky, and you've tried it.
No, I think I'll download the demo and have a go.
Oh, is there a demo? I want to try
yes,
that.
there is. Yeah, it's a 10-minute demo. There were loads of people releasing screenshots showing this screen that said you are now 5,621st in the queue to play.
It's like World of Warcraft all over it.
What? I don't understand. What do you mean the cloud version is out now?
Right. Well, obviously the Switch won't run Control. It'd be
Why
impossible.
not?
It's
It can run Doom
480p.
Eternal. Well,
Control's kind of a different sort of thing, isn't it? It won't run Control anyway natively on the console. So what they've done is they've essentially given you access to, it's the Ultimate Edition of the game, so you get all the DLC, all the Alan Wake stuff and everything else. And obviously, if you go into the store now, it'll say Control Ultimate Edition, free download. So what you'll do is download it, and what you're essentially downloading is the launcher that'll start this game up in the cloud.
Okay, so is there any like... So you're downloading a client. I'm presuming that's just like, what, 50 meg or something? It's nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
So you're not actually downloading any
You're not downloading
element
like
of...
nope, nothing.
And it's free. Why is it free?
It's not free.
It's not free.
You,
It's free.
then
The demo
because
is free.
because it's a streaming only game. You then pay whatever it is, 40 quid or whatever, to basically allow you to stream this game whenever you want or play the game whenever you want.
Sorry, 40 quid for Control.
Yes, Ultimate Edition,
Pat,
which is currently 40 quid.
You're missing the point. Nintendo.
40 quid for Control.
Pat, Nintendo version of Control.
Ultimate
this-
Edition pet, which I think is 40 quid on every platform at the moment.
It's also
okay, right.
compact, powerful, and banging.
I'm just going to see what the price is on Amazon.
Oh God! Why don't you check it on
Control.
Curry's?
The Control Ultimate Edition is £35, but why not just release the normal one, which is new, for £20? It came out, what, a year ago, 2 years ago?
I reckon, actually, Pat, screw that. You can get it for £2,035 off the Curry's website. Just to...
Gotcha. Anyway, okay, so I click on it. I pay before I can play. I pay 40 quid.
Yep.
To
It's just
And then
cloud
what?
streaming, Pat. You just play the game.
You're cloud streaming the game on the internet.
and it looks good. It runs well.
Well, you can play. Don't shake your head, Vimesy. It'll run.
I wasn't shaking it like that.
You
I
were.
was moving it from side to side, more of a kind of...
Because you like hip. Right, so you can choose to play it in two modes. You can play it either best graphics
in
or
top
best-
down mode.
in top-down mode, yeah.
Isometric turn-based.
Or
30 frames per
Got
second.
Tales of
Yeah.
Vesperia again.
so you can prioritize performance or prioritize graphics. So it's essentially if you're playing this,
Why can't I have both?
Prioritize graphics on his cloud stream. Okay.
so no,
Okay, alright.
graphically it will look good as the PS4 and the Xbox version. Or
So if
whatever.
so let's just say through. All right, click on. I
I'm
want to
so
prioritize
fucking downloading
graphics.
this
What? How
down.
does it run? If I prioritize graphics, it looks great. It runs like shit. What?
It will just mean the frame rate's probably locked at 30 frames per second.
Hang on a
Whereby if
second.
you go for yes,
Do it now.
what?
Get your Switch. It'll be on your... I presume it's right next to your Switch. Just literally play the demo now. 'Cause it's going to take, what, 2 seconds to load,
All
right?
right, I'll carry on talking.
Okay. Because this is what I don't... If it's just literally cloud streaming it, it should take you all of 13 seconds to get into the game, right? So, he's off. He's moved. He's gone. Bloody hell, there's an earthquake up north.
The Vita and PS4 cloud surfing
Cloud
thing is-
surfing. Well, I tell you what, I did. While Clarky's getting all that
That's what you
sorted out,
said.
he's done us the pleasure of actually muting himself, which is just. He tell you what, after 240 odd episodes, him actually learning the mute button is a fucking miracle. I did the Xbox.
He comes back and just lets a massive burp, bro.
Yeah, I did the Xbox cloud streaming thing. I played Grounded for like an hour, and it was really fucking good. No
What's
install.
that?
Grounded is like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids first-person survival game.
Yeah.
Thought I'd have a go on that. Stuck it on my Android, my Amazon Fire thing, whatever it was. Elite controller, Bluetooth to it. Got in there. Was playing Grounded.
It's downloading now. It's downloading. It's really quick.
Cool. Play it.
When it finishes downloading.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to ask some stupid questions now. But does this mean I can't play outside the house? Yeah. So if I'm on the train,
well, you can if you've got decent sort of 4G connection. I imagine. I don't know what the connection speed it needs. Clarky will be telling us that in many.
So I have to connect my Switch to my phone to play the train and stuff.
There's Clarky's credit card details. Lovely, brilliant, lovely.
See it at the end.
Okay.
Right.
I need to be online outside the house to play it. Obviously, I can't.
You're streaming it, Pat. So yeah, it's not an offline game. You have to be online.
Right, let's see what happens here then.
Okay. Well, it's a very exciting moment. This is
you beat us.
I'd just like to point out that no other YouTubers are doing this. No other podcast is doing this.
Right, it now says Control Ultimate Edition. Press any button to continue.
Do that then. Yeah,
okay, I pressed it.
I don't get it, Vimes. I still don't get it.
What don't you get?
What do you mean? Like, why can't I? Why is the game not for sale? Or like, it's a Switch. I'm obviously taking it out of the house.
It's not. The Switch can't run it. Its processor can't handle it. So you're streaming it from another computer in the sky. That is beaming the images to your Switch is just a TV, and your controls are beaming up to the computer in the sky. That's then putting the images back on your. It's like it's not. Is it closer or is it? Are they small or are they far away? That's what we're looking at here.
Right, you can use this application to try out the game for free for a limited time. This game uses cloud streaming technology, and a stable and permanent internet connection is required to play it. If your internet connection becomes unstable, the service will disconnect after a few minutes. Please use this demo to test the availability and quality of the service for your network environment. Blah blah. If you want to buy it, etc., etc. Right, so it's taking me to kind of like a web. Right,
I'm just waiting. This may not be the best time to do it when he's also streaming to Zoom and actually recording a podcast.
It should be fine. So what am I going to do? Demo, trial, enhanced performance or enhanced graphics?
Graphics every single day of the week.
Graphics?
Oh, yeah. What's more important than graphics? Gameplay, certainly not. No.
You can use whatever. Right. I've selected it now. The game will start soon. Please wait.
Okay. This is when you should have played 5. You see, Pat.
Oh, it's got a little signal thing in the top right hand corner. I've got 4 bars.
4 bars.
But are we just trying to run Doom on a pregnancy test doing this?
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Like, is this? It's not. I can hear that.
It's not running Doom on a pregnancy test, is it?
Well, I don't know. Is it not? Because it obviously wasn't like this was made to go outside. And now you're telling me if you want to play this game, you got to be inside all the time.
Oh my God, Pet! One of these days, I swear to God.
Right. Given my experience with doing anything online with the Nintendo Switch in the past, this is actually quite impressive thus far. Uh-huh. Right. I'm at the start screen now.
Good. Right.
So what's impressive? The video going.
Well, the thing is, he's got to get through like 2.5 minutes worth of cutscene.
Do you remember whenever we've tried to do an online night on the Switch and it just falls on its arse? I was expecting juddering and all sorts, and this is perfect, smooth. Look at that. Menus are really responsive.
Is there a mode you can go into that doesn't have a 10-minute lengthy cutscene?
Start new game. Well, the loading bar is going really quick. This is faster than it loads on the fucking PlayStation Pro.
If you hadn't made me already purchase this on the PlayStation, I might have been interested.
Right, well, let's skip that cutscene. Skip. Oh my word!
Sounds like a Viva La Dirt League sketch. Go on.
This runs really well.
Oh well, we've spent Tharky's 40 quid.
That's good.
No, this is. I'm playing Control on a handheld device, and it looks absolutely. It looks better than it looks on the PlayStation Pro.
See, Pet, I thought you'd be like all for this. I thought this would be like,
Yeah, I'm really impressed. To be honest,
it'd be, the Vita may not have died if they'd have got that sorted out. If they
it was horrible. Yeah, playing.
Wow, look at those shadow effects.
Imagine if you had your Vita,
bad.
right, but it allowed you to just like, I don't know, stream Cyberpunk to it when it comes out.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is what the Vita does, doesn't it, with PS Now and the PlayStation 4, but it just doesn't do it well.
That's the dream.
Well, you'll be able to stream Cyberpunk on your PS Vita when Cyberpunk comes out.
Yeah, all right, let me skip.
But it just doesn't do it
So it
well.
seems to work, Clarky, is what I'm getting from you, yeah?
Yeah, man, it runs really, really well.
So you're not just getting...
No, I'm expecting...
Control?
I started this and I was expecting as soon as you press forward, it's like there's no response on the stick and it, judder, but absolutely fine. If I didn't know otherwise, I'd say, yeah, this is on the console and I'm playing it now. So absolutely
this is the
fine.
future then. If this works well, then anything can...
Well, this is Stadia, mate.
Yeah.
This is what's Amazon's Luna? This is what it's all going to be, Pat.
That's it.
You'll be buying your license. You'll have no physical. They can take it off the shelves whenever they want to. They can rip it from your cold live hands.
Yeah, I mean that's different, and you can't play outside the house.
You can't play outside. Well,
yeah.
By that time, you'll have like 7 GB.
Very impressed.
Oh, okay. I'll give that a go later on then. I won't really though. But it's not.
I might give it a go. I want to give it a go because, like I said, the Vita did it so bad.
It ain't going to work on your internet, Pet. It just ain't. I mean,
now, obviously, keep in mind, I'm running this on Wi-Fi. We're recording this on Zoom,
and your picture quality and sound quality has not altered.
Exactly,
it's still shit.
I'm also using my mobile phone as my web camera, so that's also streaming over the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Kids are upstairs watching Netflix, no doubt. Mrs. will be watching Netflix.
Netflix, all right.
Yeah.
What are you saying about my kids? Fucking pervert.
They're really good kids.
That's exactly what I'm saying about your kids.
Ramsey, just out of interest, you've now put 15 hours into Final Fantasy 9.
I'm pretty sure it's more than that, but okay.
No, it isn't. It's 15 hours.
So 2 thumbs up for. It sounds like
I think
smacked it.
I'm quite happy with that. If they're going to do that for Switch, to give the Switch like almost a longer shelf life by putting these, games that should not run on the Switch and making them do that.
They've confirmed Hitman 3.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What other games are coming out? So I know it's Hitman 3 and
Resident Evil 3.
That's been leaked, yeah.
Yeah.
They confirmed
Isn't the difference like all these games like Control and Resident Evil? These are all on the Xbox service and the PS Now service for like a tenner a month, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess so.
So selling it for 40 quid a game, it still seems very expensive to me to play it this way.
You're just buying the game.
Again, this is the for us. It seems expensive, but you keep in mind there are poor individuals out there who only have a Switch. So they'll pay for it,
What, only one console?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Oh, I see what you're saying. People that only have a Switch for them, but it's still an expensive option.
No. I'm sorry, but if you're
well, it's not an expensive option for them. It's the only option for them.
Oh no!
I see what you mean. Yeah.
No, if you're only going to buy a Switch, no, that doesn't compute. I'm sorry. Why?
This is why we fail, boys.
Anyway, moving on. I mean, that sounds good to me. To be honest, it sounds like it's got legs. Sounds like I'd still want to see.
Well, look, it worked. Like I said, when I was playing Grounded, it worked beautifully. I played it for an hour on my Android tablet with my Elite controller, with a couple of times when the screen kind of did that refresh thing where it dropped down, and that's on a beta game or whatever in a beta service, and it was fine, absolutely fine, totally playable, no issues with it at all. And that was while I'm pretty sure I was downloading something else at the time as well. So and the kids were watching, like you say, Netflix at the same time. I mean, the wife was upstairs on Pornhub, but that's different. So, yeah, it'll work fine.
So she doesn't want the compact package then, YMC?
The compact, powerful package of banging.
They also showed Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
I need to get the demo of this because people keep telling me I like it. And I'm like,
You never played a Hyrule Warriors game?
Hello.
I played the demo of this and I don't like it.
Oh, I probably
Is it like every other Hyrule Warriors?
Well, yeah, or Fire Emblem Warriors or whatever else Warriors they decide to. Yeah, it's just literally you swing your sword and you hit 300 things at once and they all go flying back. It's just like it gets bored.
Apparently,
it
it gets
really
more skillful
quick.
than that, Clarky. I mean, that's just saying.
Yeah, it never really does.
Okay.
It was cool when it was like on the really early consoles. Like I remember there was a lot of them on PSP, and it was really cool seeing like lots of enemies flying around. But yeah, it's never been for me. But that's out November 20th. If you are a fan of that series, go and try that.
Got Pikmin 3 tomorrow.
What?
Sorry?
Pikmin 3's out tomorrow.
Pikmin 3, yeah.
That's
Deluxe.
Has
It's
that
the
been
one
out
on Wii U.
before?
Yeah,
it's the Wii U
I was
one.
on Wii U. It was a good
So
game. I really liked it.
no Pikmin, like a new Pikmin.
No, it's not Pikmin 4. It's Pikmin 3. I don't know if it is actually called Pikmin 3 Deluxe, but it's called Pikmin 3 something, like Ultimate Edition or whatever. But yeah, it's the Wii U one. Everything on Wii U has come out again on thing. But it was a good game on Wii U.
I hear good things about it, but I don't think it's a game I'm going to play.
Yeah, I don't know if I would recommend it, but it's not a bad game though. I quite liked it. Immortals Phoenix Risings. We saw a video of that. That's coming to Nintendo Switch on December the 3rd.
I'm looking forward to that. Not on the Switch though. I want all that graphical goodness pumped into my veins. So I'll get it on.
That's not really graphical. I think this would look nice on the Switch. What do you think, Clark? It's kind of that shell shaded.
It's a cartoony game. It won't look any different on the Switch than it will on any other platform.
Yeah, rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Yeah. A case in point, Dragon Quest 11. Cartoony graphics.
Still looks much better on the PS4. You look at the comparison. I've seen comparison videos of that running on the Switch and running on the Pro, and it looks much nicer on the Pro.
You're talking shit, Vimesy.
Totally justifies my purchase. So
it looks no different whatsoever.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
We know how good Legend of Zelda looked, Breath of the Wild, and it can look good. I mean, that looked good on Wii U. So
I mean, you take Breath of the Wild, right, and you compare it to the much superior Genshin Impact. And you'll see what we're talking about here. Clarky's face is like he's gonna jump 300 miles to pound me into the face in a minute. Yes.
We also saw a Farmville type of game, Story of Seasons.
Yeah, you can skip back all this shit. No one wants to hear about
Farmville. No one's heard about Farmville in 15 years. Why are you bringing it up?
It's not Farmville. I just said Farmville because it's you're
still playing it, aren't you, Pat? You're still playing Farmville, aren't you? You are.
Okay, No More Heroes 3. We saw like a video of that.
Hasn't that been out already?
No, they released No More Heroes 1 and 2. This is one of those games that I just don't get, like Shenmue. Like everyone goes, oh, it was so awesome.
You can drive a forklift in Shenmue, Clarky. That's why. That's all I got.
I mean, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
You really are.
For this video. It's like Bakugan, Champions of Verstoria, Griftlands, Surviving the Aftermath, Part-Time UFO, Tropica 6.
Tropico 6 would be good if you like that sort of thing. Tropico's a good series.
I mean, I can't read on, to be honest.
On PC.
But the other games we got,
I mean, okay. I mean, but that's the thing with those things. There are some games in there that people are going to get really excited about. I'm not going to get excited about Tropico 6, but somebody else will. You know, if you like that sort of
Driftlands 3. What?
Possibly not that one, but there are games on that list that I can see people getting excited. I mean, to have a Tropico game on Switch and a new one would be that's a brilliant place to have it if you're into that sort of thing. Hyrule Warriors. I know people really like those sort of hack and slashy type things, which obviously apparently get far more complicated as you get on. But none of those there for me really, apart from the one that I've totally forgotten that you mentioned, which tells you exactly how excited about it I am. But I can't remember which one it was.
I don't know. I am actually looking forward to Bravely Default. I mean, did anyone actually try the demo that was out on Switch?
Yeah, man.
Did you like it?
It's good.
Okay. Cool.
It's more than 15 hours long. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
That's it. Do you want more news? I'm done.
Yeah, hit me with all you.
I think the news has pretty much taken over the entire show, hasn't it, this week?
Yeah. I don't know what other news there is, mate.
Don't worry about more news. That's all good. It's all good. We've had your update on Currys. That's what we all really wanted. We've talked about Cyberpunk being delayed. We've talked about the Nintendo Mini compact, powerful, banging direct.
Did we talk about the PSVR headset thing?
Well, hopefully it won't be a problem. I mean, we've been banging on about Sony mentioned a couple of months ago that if you wanted PlayStation VR camera isn't going to be compatible, but if you've got a PSVR, you'll get an adapter for it. You can send off for it or something like that. I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know, honestly. If I hadn't been a part of a Facebook group that told me it was coming out, I don't know how they'd have told me.
You remember when Xbox offered an adapter for the Kinect and then slowly killed it shortly afterwards?
Don't, Clarky, don't. The PSVR will live forever. Just like the Vita.
I've really enjoyed my VR lately.
I know. We've seen the pictures.
We'll save that for next week.
Yeah. Am I not in next week? Just checking.
Oh my God! Next week I'll be like
3 days away.
Yeah. By the time anyone listens to it, it'll be like the day before, or probably 3 days, after the way Vines
3 months after.
It's difficult at the moment because I record on the laptop now, and then I have to transfer all that data, which takes a long time to transfer all that data to the PC, which is
Vimesy, don't make this sound complicated, because
it's really complicated. I have to email myself a link.
Then just email it to me.
There's an awful lot of editing that goes on, Clarky, behind the scenes that you just don't know about.
If I can do it from a mobile phone, you can do it from a computer.
Yeah, but I have to edit out all your heavy breathing and all that sort of thing. And it's
Darth Vader over here.
It's harder than you think, as my wife said to me. It's going to be one of those episodes.
Has she been leaving you lacking lately?
I feel like
quite a bit.
You have no idea how lacking, mate. How lacking? You have no idea.
Randy stands up and we just see 2 testicles the size of oranges walk away.
You stand up and you just hear them slap on the ground. Like someone's just dropped a pie or something.
Oh, Ellie.
What?
Someone's just dropped a raw chicken on the ground.
What? I don't understand. What example is this? What does the raw chicken represent?
Trying to get the slap noise there for you. You imagine how a raw chicken would sound if it hit the ground. Like,
oh, that is the dirtiest noise. That's the dirtiest noise, symbolising Vimesy's
It's the fact that he seems to put some thought into this that worries me slightly.
Absolutely.
I wonder what Vimesy's testicles would feel like if they slapped on the floor. Let me give that some thought.
I mean, to be fair,
I'm just happy you're no longer sitting on that couch in your boxers anymore.
I think. Oh God, I think to be fair, at Vimesy's age, his nuts probably do that anyway.
He's got to sling them around his neck to warm his neck up like a scarf.
Wasn't there a Viz character who had that? I'm sure Clarky will know. I'm sure there was a Viz character who had like massive Billy Bollocks or something like that. I can't remember his
Billy Bollocks.
He had like massive bollocks. He had to carry him around in a wheelbarrow.
Called Billy Bollocks.
There was. It was. I'm sure it's.
You just made him up.
No, I'm fucking looking it up now. Keep talking. Viz.
I used to get my dad the Viz annual every Christmas. What was one of them called? The Steamer. They just had really dodgy sounding names.
Found him.
What?
I'm going to have to show you. So,
Buster Gonad.
And his unfeasibly large testicles. There you go.
Is that what this podcast has become now? Just cock and balls, gang?
I'm just saying, I wanted to go PG. You lot. Oh, fuck my white balance up now. I've gone all jaundiced again.
Oh, no.
Whoops. Never mind. There we go.
Show the phone in reverse.
I don't want to see that image again. Oh, okay.
Oh my God, have you got a pop socket on the back of your phone?
No. It's not a pop socket. It's not a pop socket. It's a thing that gives me a stand, and I can hold it with my finger like that.
I bet he talks to people on speakerphone as well and holds it in front of him.
No, I don't hold it in front of me.
Oh.
But I do talk to people on speakerphone quite a lot.
Oh.
You know? Well, otherwise, it's so expensive calling those numbers when only one person's listening. It's better to share it around the
You know, if you get a telephone, you can actually put it up to your ear and talk to someone, and that way everybody who's walking past doesn't have to listen to you what you're having for your fucking tea.
Hey, no, I don't do it in public.
On the train.
No, I don't speak to people on speakerphone in public. God, no.
When you talk to your doctor about your...
Yeah, no, if I'm playing a game or whatever.
Unfeasibly large testicles.
Yeah.
Keep slapping on the ground.
I tried the cream. It doesn't... Anyway.
bit too close to comfort. Anyway, so does anybody very quickly want to talk about what they've been playing at all?
I finished Bloodborne. Finally.
All of it, including the DLCs as well.
And I did the DLC. It was a DLC I wasn't even to finish. There was 3 bosses to go, and I beat them all. I'll tell you something. It should be law that From Software have to do the music for any boss battle in any game, because the score that just starts whenever you start a boss battle in Souls games.
I did hear they patched an easy mode into it, but I didn't.
No, sometimes they did patch no easy mode.
Are you worried, Clarky, that no one from Software has actually helped in the development of Demon's Souls Remaster?
No, because Bluepoint are doing it.
Oh, okay, yeah, Bluepoint are good.
If it's Bluepoint, I have no worries there at all.
Wow, what have they done?
Hmm?
Wow, what have they done before?
Well, it's Shadow of the Colossus for a start. The remake on that.
Did they do the games on Switch as well? A few games on Switch.
I believe so. Yeah, they did the Dark Souls remaster, not remaster, but yeah, that one on Switch. I'm sure they did that. But yeah, I mean that will be.
Oh, Ben, you need to get on this.
I like Bluepoint.
I love Bloodborne. I love it. I love the atmosphere is amazing. I just can't. I'm just not.
Well, then why don't you just
get me
stream
in?
It and we can all watch
that first hump, and then
there's nothing to watch. Like when I was doing my YouTube career video, I did a video of me playing Bloodborne, and I just kept on dying. I was like, "There's just no point doing this. Like, no one wants to see this."
That's it. We're all around Pet's house, and we're going to watch them play it. Are you still tier 3?
Yeah,
he won't play it though. He'll just go back and play Warzone. I'll arrange to meet him, and he'll go and play Warzone instead.
I'll be getting so many W's on Warzone, mate.
He's been posting it all the bloody time. All I see is W here, W here, W.
Do you know why I post it though? I'll tell you why. Because there's no way of me showing Pritesh. No, Pritesh is like, "Can you send me the video?" And the only way I can do it to him is if I upload it from my PlayStation to Twitter and then send him the link. So.
You could put it on a pen drive and then post him the pen drive.
I mean, technically, they're probably on the same. Sorry. Technically, they're probably on the same PlayStation, so I'm sure they can access the same files. So
we're not on the same PlayStation. We're on separate PlayStations.
Yeah, but kind of the same.
No, it's not. It's not. No.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, well done. Congrats. Pat, you played anything?
I played lots of stuff, but nothing I'm ready to talk about.
Okay. Keeping it secretive now, are we? Oh, in that case, I mean, I've not played really much. I played, like I said, that Grounded demo, which was quite fun, but not enough of that to talk about. I'm still playing, as you can see, I'm still playing on Final Fantasy 9. 9?
Yeah, 9.
9. And where am I on that one? I am.
You're actually quite far into it.
I don't know. I'm.
You're not going to finish it in 20 hours.
No, I'm not going to finish in 20 hours. Where am I? Where am I? I've just. I've just picked up the red-headed hench, like sort of. Whatever, I can't remember his name, Aramis or something like that. Amarant. I'm just sort of like after that, just after that.
Have you got Eco? You've got to have Eco as well, won't you? Ico, whatever she's called.
Yes, yeah.
The little summoner girl.
Yeah. Got her. 6 years old apparently. Like no 6-year-old I've ever fucking met, I'll tell you that. But
like the 15-year-old girl from Borat. Look, I said straight away when I saw her, she's not 15. No way. What? She's a lot older. That's one.
That bit where she does the moon dance.
What is that the one when she did it with Borat? That one.
Is this from the new movie? Because I have not seen the new movie yet.
Yeah, he's got a daughter in it that's 15, but straight away she looks like 25. You can tell she's not 15.
Yeah, your excuses in early, Pat. That's all I'm saying, mate. That's all I'm saying.
No excuse. She looks old.
Yeah. I did play. I reinstalled Sea of Thieves. On the PC. Just for shits and giggles, really.
I'll never forget that. 10 seconds after we sailed out on his maiden voyage, that massive fucking omnibus thing.
I tell you what, we had such a laugh on that. I don't know why you guys stopped me playing. There you go. Look.
For anyone who doesn't know, the first time I ever played, these two had played. The first time I'd ever played, we jumped on the ship to go. Within 10 seconds, that octopus thing came out, and I was like, the whole screen went dark, and I was like, what's going on? No one was talking to me because you guys didn't know what was going on.
No, I did.
And, yeah, and I was like, does that happen often? You're like, first time ever.
Apparently, it's a relatively rare occurrence. It's like coming off the first eye, but they've changed it all now. So I booted in because I thought, well, it's a really good game. I thought basically what's happening in my house at the moment is we're kind of the playroom's almost done, and I'm going to put the telly in there so I can buy a new one. And the Xbox is going to go in the playroom, and then I'm hoping that I can get it so that my kid can play like on the Xbox and I can play on the PC, and we can cross-play. And Sea of Thieves is the perfect game for kind of father-daughter to go out sailing and not have to, no stress. It's not particularly combative. It's
a little bit stressful guiding,
it's a nice and I tell you
I can see exactly how this is going to pan out. Xbox will get set up in kids' playroom. Kids will go in there, and then his daughter,
get out.
Yeah, his daughter will drop a pencil up for it. And he's like, right, I've had enough. You don't deserve this. I'm taking it out and putting it in my room.
No, I would never do that because they're getting the Xbox One when everything else is going in the lounge. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just like I remember. Like it's so fucking stunning. I remember me and Clarky sailing through that bloody hurricane or whatever it was. That is one beautiful game. It is absolutely stunning. But I mean, I've not played a huge amount of it, but what I did want to mention is they've changed it up a bit now so obviously this is a long time since I've played it, so this may have been done a while ago. They've got a whole new tutorial area now. So when you boot into the game, you're on an island with a ghostly pirate lord who kind of talks you through, do all this stuff. Did you get that? Did you? Because I didn't. I just woke up when I last played it. You just woke up in the pub. And
when I first played it, I switched the game and you basically just stood there with your dick in your hand, wondering what you've got to do.
No, that was Minecraft. I think you'll find.
Oh,
that's topical controversy. No, Pat, when you played it, you woke up in the pub, and then you had to you're in the bar and you had to work. Not that anymore. So now you wake up on a deserted island with this ghostly pirate lord figure telling you to kind of do, but there's a whole puzzle part on this island. There's like a stranded ship up on the hills. And your boat it's completely different. And you kind of shows, this is here. He gives you a spade and says, go and look for treasure. And he gives you a map and so it's all nice, really nicely tutorialized now. And you can go and investigate the whole island before you even get on a boat and stuff like that and sail off. So I am looking forward to playing a little bit more. It might be quite a cool little chill game for just to while away the time and just really it's such a beautiful game. It's just a pity you guys can't play it anymore because you're all heathens and have ditched off all your Xbox
11 days, Ramsey. 11 days.
I will see. Maybe I tell you what, if that is the first next gen game you play, I'm going to be fucking happy.
Oh God, look at me all excited, and then you fast forward 10 days in future. I'll look down at my phone. It's like an email from Amazon. Unfortunately, we don't have sufficient stock to.
But can I recommend curries?
I swear to God, if they cancel my pre-order, I will never shut up about stop dissing Amazon.
Well, no chance there then.
Well, like we said, there's nothing new to play on day one. You'll be playing.
I mean, if anybody knows if anyone knows where I can get an Xbox pre-order, and that'd be handy. But
you ain't gonna get one, judging by today's news.
What's happened today? Is there more news that we didn't cover?
No, Phil basically said if you've not already got an Xbox and pre-order, don't expect to see one before 2021.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. He said demand's going to be too much until the new year. They're not going to be. This is
what I don't, because they're still spending.
With PlayStation as well.
Well, this is the thing I've noticed with PlayStation. I'm getting inundated with adverts of PlayStation everywhere I bloody look. And it's like, why are you bothering to advertise when I can't buy one? I don't understand it. I'm getting no. It's for buy the PS5. Buy the PS5. I'm getting emails about it. I'm getting YouTube in the middle of YouTube videos. I'm getting here's another PS. Why are you advertising this?
What do you think? You're not going to buy one until 21 either. Then.
I don't think. I mean, I won't be buying. I mean, obviously, my PlayStation pre-order I've got in. Hopefully, I'll get that on launch day. I'm not that fussed, to be honest. But if it makes Call of Duty load faster, then great. But I'm not that fussed. The Xbox it would be a nice thing to have.
If you do get it on launch day, Vimesy, can you do us a favour and don't do an unboxing video?
I'm going to. Damn right, I'm going to do one. You can't wait, can you?
What have you just putting your finger in the top of the box and pulling it down to open it up?
Yeah, absolutely. Millions of hits on YouTube. I'm going to get on that one. But yeah, it's I quite fancy a Series X. That would look nice next to my new telly that I'm going to be getting over there. I don't know what new telly it's going to be yet, but exciting.
I was saying, how we're talking a little bit about how PlayStation seems to be like taking not a step backwards, but like I said at the beginning, like I am disappointed with them. I feel like everything they did good last year, Xbox is doing this year, and then everything. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's the opposite this year. I feel like Xbox is doing really well and PlayStation is doing really bad. And then the only good thing I was saying about PlayStation, what a bad thing I was saying about Xbox, I'm so confused now. But a bad thing I was saying about Xbox is like there's no games, like it's the same game. So you'll be playing Sea of Thieves on Xbox. And now it turns out like basically PlayStation's doing the same thing as well. Like Spider-Man, you can play on PS4. Like this, you can play on PS4. You can play. So again, it's like even the PS5. Like why do we need it on day one?
There's one.
We don't. We really don't.
If you buy the Miles Morales game on the PS4, does that mean when Peter Parker shows up in the PS4, it will be the PS4 version of him?
No, there's only one version of Miles Morales, and it'll be.
No, I mean Peter Parker. I mean Peter Parker will be in this, but is he going to be? Is he going to be this new PS5 version, or will it be the old PS4 version?
Be the new PS5 version.
But will that then trickle down into the main game?
No, the main game stays the same as it is. The main game on the PlayStation 5 is the old Spider-Man as well.
No, but if I bought this on PlayStation, I bought this on PlayStation 4 now, I'd have the old Peter Parker, wouldn't I?
Yes, and that's who you'll have on.
So if I then bought the Miles Morales DLC on PlayStation 4, went straight into that, would I not be sat there thinking, what's happened to Peter?
No, he's not to look that bloody different.
It looks totally different.
You won't have the old guy. You won't have the old one to keep consistency. There's the Miles Morales. There's only one face in it. Whatever version you buy it on, there's the new face of Peter Parker. The same way, like it's like Gears of War. You won't buy Gears of War 5 now and go, well, I want to see the old guy. You can't. You'll see Dave Bautista.
No, you can actually switch between them.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. With Gears of War 5, if you want to play it as with Dave Bautista as Marcus Phoenix, you can do, or you can just keep the old John DiMaggio version.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's like an option. You can switch it on and off.
If you're not a Dave Bautista fan,
this is going to sound stupid. Is there a Gears of War? Is there a Gears of War film coming out then, or something that I've missed?
I wouldn't be surprised if something gets announced.
Well, I presume if they've got Dave Bautista doing it, I presume he's in a film or something, right?
He's a bit young to be playing old Marcus, though, isn't he?
Well, maybe the film's set like in the past.
I don't know. I didn't even know there was a film coming out. I mean,
well, we don't know there is, but I mean, there's a Halo series coming out, so I wouldn't be.
Halo is in Gears, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but
also that TV series has caused a lot of problems with the development of the game.
Yeah. But I'm just saying because it's a Microsoft game in series. Maybe they're doing the same for Gears of
War.
Oh,
and Netflix are doing an Assassin's Creed series as well.
I hope it's better than the film.
Oh god, that was shit, wasn't it?
I
I get they went for the realism, but really the entire film didn't need to be in Spanish.
Well, no, there was a lot of things wrong with that film. Let's be honest.
I was talking with Johnny at work today. Said, what's this like? Netflix Assassin's Creed going to be like? I said, you can just imagine this actor, they get into play like Ezio. It's like, oh, I'm a big fan of the game series. All right, okay, well, what we need to do for this first stunt is like, just run up these, like, parkour up these stairs. No, don't worry, I've played the games, and what he'll do, he'll like run forward and then just take a shot
climb off
into the wall.
Have you seen that guy on Twitter that does the Skyrim memes of like him walking like into a wall? Have you seen it?
But I can picture it quite vividly.
I've got to show you. He's a really good actor. Does the voice and stuff.
All right. Well,
yeah, I know what he means.
No. Well, I think there's a lot of games that I'm kind of because there isn't anything. Cyberpunk is anything on the horizon. I'm kind of like, okay, that's I guess next gen-y that I'm actually interested in. I don't think there's a game on my radar at the moment. Well, no, I know, but there's not even really a game on my radar that I'm like. Can you think of anything, Clarky? You're thinking, oh yeah. I mean, apart from a Nintendo property, that's like, wow, really want that.
No, but I'm looking.
But
forward
that's why
to
that's
trying
kind
some
of
new stuff.
But that's kind of why I'm revisiting stuff like Sea of Thieves and stuff, and going back, because there's so many games that I didn't give the time to.
This is kind of why I'm glad I didn't play a lot of the more recent games. I haven't played Gears 5 yet. I haven't played Doom Eternal.
I've still got Control to play. I mean, that's on my list.
I
after.
want to play the Surge 2 enhanced on Series X because it ran just about on the standard one console. I've got Jedi Fallen Order. I wouldn't mind seeing how that looks on the new one.
Have you not played that yet?
What, Fallen Order?
Yeah,
because you played my copy of it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, I finished it, but it didn't run brilliantly on the Xbox, did it?
It was all right. I don't think that game's worth revisiting. The next one will be good. But it's not.
Yeah,
it's a very by numbers action game.
It was rushed.
It's one way of putting it. Yeah, I mean, it was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it, but there were lots of things in there where I look back on it now, and it's like all I remember about that game is an awful lot of
missing ropes,
ice slides, and getting lost. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that again.
The first year it's going to be slow. We know this, and
But that's why I'm happy that a lot of these games are going back and kind of Sea of Thieves, redoing a bit of content, bringing new stuff out. Destiny, rehashing the same old shit. There's all sorts of stuff out there that's worth going back and having a look at and things like that. And,
I wouldn't expect
probably
us to be. Yeah, I think it'll take about a year until we start getting excited about new gen games coming out. The same way it did for the PS3 and Xbox One. Like we played Battlefield, the last gen Battlefield, the PS3 one. We played it for about a year on PS4 before we start moving on.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, the only games that are really going to get installed on my PlayStation when it gets here are kind of like it's like Call of Duty and
with
the other Call of Duty.
With a 600 gigabyte hard drive, you're only going to get Call of Duty and one other game on it anyway.
Well, no, because I can turn bits off now. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my SingStar library. It's screwed. I'm going to have to keep the PS4, I'm afraid, because I can't give up that.
How can such a big console have so little storage space?
Because then they can sell you the.
It must have been designed by the guy who designed the Wii U gamepad.
But look, whatever they do, like whenever they bring it out, is never going to be enough. They bring out at the time they design it, they go, "Oh, a terabyte, that's a big number," and they bring it out, and it's like, yeah, it's not a big number.
Yeah, but that was never a big number. They could have brought out that number 800 gigabytes 2 years ago. We would have been
what was the original PlayStation?
Yeah, but it's not even 800 gigabytes, is it?
Is it 500 or 250?
500, the original.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So your PS5 is giving you 100. Your PS5 is giving you 100 gigabytes more than that.
So 500 for the original, then the Pro at 1 tera.
Yeah.
And now we're getting this one at 8, whatever it is.
It's not 825 though, is it? It's 600 and something.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't 500 either. It was less, and it wasn't a tera either. It was less.
4 or something.
But I'm saying like, what's on the box? What's in the box? It's like 800, whatever. But yeah, so that number wasn't big. That number wasn't big when the Pro came out.
I know.
I mean, unless they're doing it so they can come out with the Pro and go, here's your Pro, here's your bang, 2 terabyte PS4, and it's the size of you need a forklift to bring it into your house.
It's all about cost, though, isn't it? Because
they spent all their money on flops. That's why.
On flops?
Yeah,
flops, man.
That's where it's at, mate. Flops. No one knows what a flop is, but I've got lots of them coming, so that's fine. Not as much as an Xbox, but still a lot of flops.
It's starting to fall apart, Vimes. You know what to do.
Yeah, wrap it up. So thanks very much for listening or watching. If you want to get hold of us, you can email us at Clarky.
gamersconfessional@gmail.com.
Almost got him mid-yawn then, but there we go.
Never happened.
You can tweet us at Confessional Pod. I'm at Vimesy74. Pet's at Life of Pet. Clarky's at Clarky Snap. Until next week, happy gaming. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
He's already on his Switch, look. Idiot.
All right. This is a smooth